Vladimir, congratulations on winning the Abu Dhabi Masters the second time. It was back in 2021 you had won it, and now it's 2023.
Yeah, first of all, I would like to remind everybody that in 2021 it was not a classical tournament, it was a rapid tournament and blitz tournament. I succeeded in both, I believe, in Abu Dhabi, and um, for sure it's impossible to compare these victories. Victory in such a big classical event and nearly closed round robin uh, blitz and rapid event. It's different tournaments.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree on that. This was a very strong tournament with some great results and also some upsets that we have seen. So, how would you describe the tournament? Yeah, do you think you had a smooth ride?
Um, if we speak about my games there, for sure I was a bit more acknowledged about how at these days rising players under 20 playing even if they have lower ratings than 205,000. I had experienced it in two open tournaments this year so far in Spain, in Minorca and Formentera. I played with some young guys, most of them was from India, and I knew how dangerous they are and how many energy it requires to beat them. So I I I was preparing for hard games and I succeed in these hard games. But nowadays, I think with improvement of chess, mostly in India and Asia, um, we seeing increasing of tension and increasing of uh, drawing possibilities with lower rated opponents. In these years, uh, chess requires much more than it was before. The game became uh, much more closer, even between opponents that separated by 200 or 300 points margin. It's it's so nowadays it's hard, and the new wave is actually only begun their journey in the chess world.
Absolutely. So, in this tournament, would which game would you like to mention as your favorite game?
Yeah, for sure. If we speak about my games there, it was a game against Yavahir Sindarov. He's a young and very strong grandmaster from Uzbekistan. He knocks out Maxim Vashelograf from World Cup, and 1 year ago he had won a game against me in Sharjah Masters with black pieces. So this year he was definitely ambitious with white pieces, but this game I think uh, was a total disaster for him, and he, at the end of the game, he felt like he was extremely upset how it turns. But in chess, sometimes if you're playing something around equal, and suddenly uh, the ball is not on your side, it can be difficult to hold, and that was the case in this game for him.
You have had four draws in the tournament, the last two being quicker. But the other two draws, do you think that you had a chance to push?
My problem was that I actually lost my almost perfect concentration in the game five against Xu Xiangyu from China. I had a brilliant winning chance as low as move 16 in this game, but under emotions, somehow I made a quick decision to take pawn on g6, and suddenly it becomes more complicated. Then I had some not uh, calculating problems in the game, but the problem of making decision. I solved some two perspective lines many times in the game, and one of them was clearly, according to engine, leading to the victory, and one of them was not that precise, and I always choose worst option, and eventually at some moment I even was about facing a loss in this game with white pieces, but he had less than 1 minute at the clock at this moment, so it was almost impossible for him to see everything, as it was extremely complicated. And after this game, I would say I lost opportunity to fight for something like insane scoring in this tournament. It was totally against the nature of standings and against my fight for the first place. So I cannot afford a risk that I would be able to afford if I would win this game convincingly at move 16. I think it was turning point, sort of stabilized my tournament, and in the last rounds it was boring. My play was boring. I was enough with the quick draws, but I understood. This was best possible strategy to win the first place. Uh, if uh, if you think about it practically, mathematically, from any points of view. So I was forced to follow the order of the tournament, and that's why my last games after round 5 was not that impressive, in my opinion.
Overall, an impressive tournament. You won the first place, and next year, as they announced, the first prize is from 15,000 is $30,000. So, does that motivate you to come back again to Abu Dhabi?
Um, First of all, my motivation in chess is not only about money, mostly about succeed and being on the top in every chess game I play. Uh, it doesn't matter for me. It's fish random, classical chess, rapid chess, online chess, blitz chess, anything. I want to be on the top. This is my motivation. I'm trying to improve my game in every game of chess also. So I don't know, but probably with such amount of money for the first place and increasing of prize fund here, it will be a much stronger tournament, and it would be nice to try to defend the title next year. So most likely I will come. Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us. It was great watching you play. All the very best for the future tournaments that you're going to play.
Okay, thank you very much. All the best for Indian chess.
Thank you so much.